Healing words bring healing. Loving words unite and restore. Kind words are healing kisses. Caring words comfort. Living words bring life. Hopeful words are an anchor. Soothing words are calming. Encouraging words build up. Helpful words bring encouragement. Respectful words are loving. Friendly words are filled with hope. Words have power. They have the power to heal, mend, and give life, or they have the power to poison, destroy, and kill. What's stored in your heart? Is your heart rooted in love? What comes out of your mouth is very heart-revealing. It shines a light on whether your goal is to choose loving, healing, peace, and connection more, or whether your goal is to punish, attack, divide because of your need to be right or teach someone a lesson. We have the power to SOW love in our relationships by what we say. The words we choose and the way, tone, attitude, etc. we speak or write them will either draw others towards us and be healing or hurt others and push them away. Before we speak one word, we need to look at and check our heart's intentions and motives. Do they sound like an invitation, a blessing and beautiful song, or like a noisy, clanging gong that leaves others' ears or hearts hurting after they fly out of your mouth or from your pen? In the moment you may not care or be able to see or hear your own words how they really will land on others' hearts and ears. However, you will know if what you decided to say was lovingly expressed and received as a gift, or if what you dished out in anger or frustration was rejected. Decide before you say anything the outcome you desire: connection or disconnection, healing or wounding, stirring up or calming, loving or lecturing. The list goes on. Here's the bottom line. We have been given the choice to choose love. When we choose to be love and speak to others' hearts with care, we reap a love reward. You have been given the power to gift life, healing, love, peace, unity, restoration, comfort, hope, encouragement, and help to others with not only what you say, word choices, but also the way you say it, attitude, tone, presentation, etc. Loving and life-giving words heal and bring life, peace, comfort, rest, safety, security, unity, togetherness, and closeness to relationships and create deeper connection. Words in God's love language, when spoken and heard, naturally build us up and bind us closer together. Using hurtful, harsh, critical, wounding, critical, slanderous, evil, negative, crushing, spiteful, judgmental, attacking, destructive, divisive, blaming, projecting, resentful, biting, punishing, heartbreaking, cutting, condescending, wrecking, landblasting, devaluing, giving someone a piece of your mind words with angry, biting, crushing, degrading, negative tones and attitudes is just plain toxic like poison. Not to mention they are extremely unloving and absolutely emotionally draining. Poisonous words kill and bring death and separation to relationships, destroying connection. Words that come out of your mouth should not feel like darts. Words that come out of your mouth should not feel like bombs. Words that come out of your mouth sounding like a lawyer presenting a case against someone, using your assumptions, judgments, and opinions as if they are facts is not even close to being kind. Maybe these kinds of words, disrespectful talk, feels normal to you or how you have been talked to in your life, but it's not normal or respectful to speak this way to anyone you love and want an ongoing, close relationship with. Maybe you can't see or hear how unwelcome and hurtful the words of your own vocabulary sound because you are used to it. However, if the words, tone, and attitude you choose sound anything like the broken record of someone that formerly, or over and over, broke your heart with their poisonous, critical words, you are just repeating the same toxic, unloving cycle. The same cycle someone in your life who was supposed to love, respect, value, and honor you but didn't with the way they talked to you. When you choose to use poisonous, hurtful, or wrecking words, you keep the unloving, toxic cycle going. You are basically choosing to kill others and relationships with your words, just like what maybe has happened to you in your past. You are not choosing to heal relationships with your words. Every word you will give an account to. Are you choosing words that are binding, draining, imprisoning, tearing down words? Then that will just plain lead to division, breakup, or heartbreak. Remember being the recipient of such words that erupted out of the heart and mouth of someone you loved, and that was supposed to love you, and it left your heart in pieces? Remember the way those words felt in your heart when they landed there? It was like a bomb that left your heart like it had been in a war zone. Shambles, chaos, brokenness, pain. Your heart felt like it had literally died or just stopped beating. We have a very important choice. I choose life and love. I choose healing, helping, caring, soothing, building up, encouraging words that preserve and protect relationships, and reminding others with my words they are precious to me. I choose words that will resuscitate hearts back to life and get them beating and feeling alive and loved, valued, adored, treasured, cherished, precious, highly favored, and special. Sow loving and life-giving words, and you will surely reap a love reward from the Lord. What a wonderful promise. I know what it's like to be on the receiving end of both the life-giving and poisonous words. I cannot control others' choices, but my choice is love regardless of what anyone else's choice were and are in this life in the way they speak to me. When others speak to us with words that are beautiful, healing, uniting, restoring, caring, comforting, life-giving, soothing, hopeful, calming, encouraging, respectful, and helpful, we are the beautiful recipient of a precious love gift. When on the other hand we are on the end of receiving the bitter pill of someone who chooses to speak relationship-killing or condescending, critical, demeaning, devaluing, sinking words to us, it is love and wisdom to not further engage with them. It's best to choose a love instead. This creates peaceful space. Peaceful spaces are healing spaces. Our hearts flourish in a peaceful space. Remember, responding to drama or negativity or engaging in any way that continues the cycle or keeps your heart's door open to be accessed in an unloving way is not being loving to yourself, nor is it being loving to the other person. Leaving your heart's door open to be accessed in an unloving way enables others to continue unleashing their anger, frustration upon you, or whatever negative thing they are doing or saying. You are able to choose to be loved by not participating in something that continues to enable them to continue repeating hurtful things to you. Always stay willing in your heart to respond and participate when you see and feel the evidence that everyone is in agreement to stay in a peaceful, loving, kind, respectful space with one another. This space is where healing, loving, and peaceful words spoken feel like loving gifts and blessings. I choose to be love. Love is being patient and kind in the waiting. Love is patient and kind. This means that love is also able to be patient and respond with kindness by not responding to the anger or negativity or poisonous words from someone. This would not only stir and stoke the fire, drawing you into more of the same with them by being drawn into it, it also is enabling to the other person to continue the cycle of disrespect towards you. So, be loved by stopping the cycle. You don't have to receive unloving gifts from anyone just because you love them. You don't have to respond to unkindness, disrespect, or unloving actions or words from anyone with more words. That will just continue a back and forth, once again keeping the cycle going. If your only response you feel you have to stop the cycle is not responding to the unloving words, then it is love to yourself and to the other person not to say or do anything that would keep the door open for more of this to continue. It's okay if they don't understand. God knows the good intentions of your heart to stop the hurtful cycle. Always keep your heart and eyes open and your welcome mat out. If they choose, someday you may be able to discover and experience a new peaceful place with them where God's love language is mutually shared. In the waiting, I am being loving and kind by not giving someone access to my heart until they are in a healed, calm, peaceful, respectful, and honoring place themselves. When there isn't a sign they are in this place with themselves yet, it's a sign they won't be able to be in this peaceful place with you yet either. No judgment. No condemnation. No shaming. No guilt, nothing. It just is what it is. Love will let you know when the waiting season is over. Love will keep loving in the interim of the waiting for the peaceful space to open. Until then, love will help you to choose the love shoe. And to be patient and kind in the waiting. If there is evidence you begin to see a peaceful space opening and ready, then at that time love will guide and open your heart to see, hear it and experience it. I pray that in love and in time you will experience all the love God intended for you to experience through relationships with others. It may not feel comfortable at first. However, once you start creating and honoring your own healthy boundaries, you will begin to experience a quality in friendships, relationships you are totally worth that God wanted you to be experiencing all along. Love God. Love yourself with God's love. His love is giving, respectful, honoring, staying and full of His loving kind words and ways. He is always the peaceful and most healing place of all. Stay right there close to Him through it all. He will reveal deeper and more precious things about His love to you along the way that will help you to know the difference of what real loving kindness looks, feels and sounds like. Loving kindness sounds like music in your heart that's lyrics are filled with healing, caring, building up, encouraging, uplifting, soothing, hopeful, living and loving words and sounds. This is the love song you'll want to play forever on repeat. Hearing God's love through others is the only encore a love song worth repeating. Keep loving others in the patient waiting. God is loving on them for you while you are patiently waiting in love. Hear His love speaking to your heart. Proverbs 15 verse 4 As the healing of the tongue is a tree of life, and the one who guards, sets boundaries to protect and keep safe, it will be filled with the Spirit. Message kind words heal and help. Cutting words wound and maim. A soothing tongue, speaking words that build up and encourage, is a tree of life. But a perversive tongue, speaking words that overwhelm and depress, crushes the spirit. Proverbs 18 verse 21 CV words can bring death or life. Talk too much and you will eat everything you say. GNT 21 What you say can preserve life or destroy it. So you must accept the consequences of your words. XP What you say can mean, Al and the power of the tongue are, life or death. Those who speak with care, love it, will be rewarded. I'll eat its fruit. And CV What you say can mean life or death. Those who speak with care will be rewarded. Speak blessings. Speak love. Heart to heart in His love. Momo Smiley.